Welcome to the spectacular engineering everything 3D CAD. So if you're new to SolidWorks and you want to learn how to use a Revolved Boss feature in SolidWorks, you are in the right place. So today I'm going to show you how to use a Revolved Boss feature to create a part in SolidWorks. So without wasting much time, we're just gonna create a new file. So you just come there, click new, and then you select part, and then you click OK, and then you make sure that you save your part. I've already saved my part as a wine glass, so you're gonna focus on creating a wine glass using a Revolved Boss. So if you check there at the top left corner, you'll see where the Revolved Boss feature. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna quickly, so we're gonna select our front plane, just left click on it, and then come and select the sketch. Just gonna come here, click the arrow near the sketch and select a centerline sketch. Left click and then click at the center, drag upwards, right, left click, and then with dimensions, to dimension there, we're just simply gonna come here, smart dimension, right click, and then click the line and drag. So we're gonna make that to be 130. It's our center line, and then right click, left click, right click. Okay, so we're gonna come there and then select line, and then come to the center, left click, drag to the right, and press escape at a point we want, and then gonna come there, select smart dimension, left click, drag down, and then left click, and then make that with 21 millimeter. Then so what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna come here and select our 3-point arc, and then come down there, left click, drag, and then drag it to the right of this point, and then left click, drag your mouse down, make it to be at least around 1 point something, left click, escape, and then smart dimension that to 1.3 radius. And then what we're gonna do is just gonna smart dimension that should be 1.7 radius. Take that out. Gonna come again and select our tripod X. Come here, right click, left click, and then drag to the left of this point here. Click anywhere, just try to make that to be around 4.5, left click. So what we're gonna do, just gonna try smart dimension that and make it a radius of 8.3. Come there, smart dimension again. So you're just gonna make that to be 5.5, and then take that out, smart dimension, make that point from that point to be 17 millimeter. So what we're gonna do now, just gonna dimension, make that point to be 21.5 millimeter. And then now you see we have all our sketches in black, fully defined. So you're gonna continue and select our 3-point arc, then click, left click there, at the center, tick. So we're just gonna dimension it to be so we're just gonna let's delete that. It shouldn't be more than 10. So gonna come here, click down. Just gonna dimension that anyway to be 15 millimeter, and then dimension there to be 7 millimeter. From the now, we're just gonna come to the sketch entities and select our 3-point arc, and then come on, left click there, then drag up and left click there, and then left click there. So what we're gonna do, just gonna hold Control, select that, and then select that and say tangent relation, and then click on that. So what we're gonna do now, just gonna come there, select line sketch, click up there, it's there, and then I'm gonna come here, hold Control, left click, and then tangent, right click. So we're just gonna come to this point, hold, left click, hold, and then drag it to your right, and then smart dimension that from the point and make it to be 2.8 millimeter. Okay, so we wanna make sure that that point to the center, it's 2.8 millimeter. Yeah, now that's right. So what we're gonna do, gonna dimension that point from the origin, and then we're gonna make that be 53.5 millimeter. Take that out. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna select our 3-arc point, then left click, drag to the right, just try to make that to be 10, and then smart dimension it to be 10.5. So what we're gonna do now, just gonna make sure that this point from the center line is 9 millimeter away, and this point from origin, it's actually 63 millimeter away. Then click our arc point or sketch in 30, and then gonna click our 3-point arc in 30, drag to right, up, and then drag down. So you simply come here, click your 3-point arc, click at your point where you want to start your arc, and then drag upwards, and then you click there, you drag downwards to control the radius. Just gonna make it be close to you're just gonna make it to be enough radius, and then you're gonna dimension that to 30. So what we're gonna do now, just gonna come here, select that point to the origin, and then we make that to be 93.5 millimeters. And then from the center line to that point, I make that to be 36.5 millimeters. So we're just gonna come there, select our 3-point hook and 30, and then click at the point, drag upwards, far left, and then click anywhere, drag it down, and control the radius, just dump it there, around 99. So what we're gonna do, just gonna dimension that from the center line and make it 20 millimeter. So what we're gonna do, just gonna hold control, click on the other line, select tangent to make our radius to be continuous. So now just gonna dimension that from the origin, and then we're gonna try to make that to be 120. Let's see what happens. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's get a little bit more. 125. It's much better. Let's see, 123. 122. That looks good for me. And then click. So you see now we have our full defined sketch in black. Everything is dimensioned well. So what we're gonna do now, just gonna create an offset to have a closed sketch. So to create an offset, just gonna come here. Gonna come here to offset in 30s. Make sure that your boxes here are all not checked in. So you're just gonna come there, click that in 30, click that one, and then make that to be 0.85 or 0.8, and then reverse the direction to be inward, and take that out. Come here, select your 3-point hook, and then select those 2 points, drag that, make sure it's nicely down, dimension that to 0.4 radius, basically equal to the thickness. There, you see, we still don't have any shaded area between the sketches, so we need to make sure our sketch is fully closed. So we're just gonna come here, select the 3-point hook, select that point, come a little bit down, right click at the center, hold control, click that, and click that, and make them to be tangent to each other. Just gonna click that up a little bit any way you want, or you can just dimension that from the origin. And make it to be 62 millimeter. What we're gonna do, we're gonna come here, select line sketch, drag it down, and you see what happens immediately after the sketch is continuous from the top, bottom, everywhere. The region in between becomes shaded, and that's the only way you can use the Revolved Boss, because you need to have a shaded sketch or a continuous sketch. So what we're gonna do now, just gonna go to features and pick Revolved Boss, and automatically select our center line with axis. But if it didn't select, what you can do, you can just come here, click on the box and make sure you select your axis of rotation, and then come here and select your sketch, your defined sketch region. So you just tick that, and now we have our wine glass fully done and nicely done. So you can always come here to hide the edges, and now you can see your glass nicely well done. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna add some appearance just for some extras. So what I did, I came to glass, and then I selected thick clear glass. So you left click, drag into your model, and then something like this will appear. Just select the one glass because you wanna give appearance to the whole part of your boss. You just came here and selected a different background. You selected the reflective flow background. If it doesn't exist under these backgrounds, you can come here and select manage background, and then you look for it. But simply come here, select your reflective background, to the final render. And there you have your glass, your rendered glass. So obviously I did some tricks to add the wine inside the glass, but let's save that for another day. If you want to know how I added the wine to the glass, please pop in your comment, go to the comment section and let me know so that I can do a video of that. So just a recap on everything that we did. So what we did, we just created the sketch. So just gonna come change appearance. Just created a sketch and make sure that it's shaded inside, or it's continuous, leaving a region in between. And then we came here and select Revolved Boss extrude, and then extrude, added appearance, glass appearance to make it look much better. So if you found this video to be useful, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thank you.